Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Crypto Spaces. Bells fan, billionaires, I'm back with another video for you guys. Bells right now sitting at 23 cents. Market cap 14.1 million, just under 14.2, and the trade volume at 651k, just a little bit under 700k. This trade volume for Bells is so undervalued, it's crazy, because it just shows how early we are still to this project. By the time you see $3 to $5 to $10 million in trade volume, Bells will be much higher, guys. I'm telling you. Right now, you can see on the 1 month chart that Bells is making higher lows and just steadily climbing up, man. Steadily on route to explode. I think Bells is going to be one of the biggest runners this year, because people want something fresh and new. In my opinion, last year was fully the Solana cycle. They had a couple projects on ETH, but a lot of them bridged to Solana anyway, because there's like wormhole bridges, if you guys don't know about that, where a mainnet ETH project could bridge to Solana or Base once they're built on the mainnet for ETH. So last year pretty much was the Solana cycle, man. And if you weren't investing in memes and being like on point to catch these memes this cycle, man, it was probably terrible for you this cycle, because they only had outliers as far as altcoins. Like, a lot of altcoins did not do much this cycle, man. And people still think there's gonna be an alt season, but even right now we still see memes outperforming, right? So hopefully we do get an alt season where utility starts to get some type of attention, but right now it's still similar to last year. We just started to get a little bit more bullish because ETH started to outperform, but we still see memes doing crazy well, right? We still see memes doing crazy good. We still see what's it called? We still see Solana memes getting all the attention. I also see base memes getting some more attention. So hey, maybe that's also an ecosystem for people to check out, right? But when it comes to Bells, right, it's to me the best of both worlds. It has utility, being a proof of work layer 1, right? If you check out the Nintendo wallet, you check out the marketplace, you could see there are people trading Bellinos, trading NFTs. I think they'll do runes as well, runes are basically coins on a proof of work chain. So there is utility there, and it's also a meme coin. It also has the history of being the first meme coin. If it wasn't for Bells, there'd be no Doge, right? So the narrative and the idea behind this project is so massive. I think this is going to be a great project for 2025. And the chart, even though it's moving at a slow, steady pace, you accumulate when things are slow, when there's not a lot of noise. That's when you accumulate, right? Then when you start to see a lot of noise come into the project, that's when you think about, hey, maybe I should take profits, right? When nobody's really talking about it, when it's slow, that's when you accumulate. You add to your bags, you load up, because look at the chart, man. It's climbing up. Even though it has dips, it's climbing up, right? It's having a tough time getting out of that 20 cent range, going into the 30 cent range, but you can see it's not dropping that much on the 1 month chart, right? And I think Bells is going to shock a lot of people. So again, my advice, obviously it's not financial advice, but my perfect target for you is to get 6,400 Bells. That's the amount I think you should get, right? Because a lot of people, are struggling with finances. I don't think $1,500 is gonna be a lot of money to wreck your pockets, right? I don't think that's gonna be a ton of money to wreck your pockets. That's 6,400 Bells. Bells goes to $1 billion market cap. That's 100k. 2 billion market cap, 200k. 3 billion market cap, 300k, right? And boom, that's a massive win if you could hold for that long, because remember, there's going to be ups and downs along that path, right? But like I said, the lore, the history, what Bells is all about, the community, all of it is just bellish to me. And I'll keep covering it on the channel. My goal for the channel is to make these videos, and hopefully one of them goes viral. The Dogecoin community takes notice, and all of a sudden you see the Dogecoin community flooding into Bells, and getting buying a bag, spreading the message like we are, and we see that exponential growth. We see more KOLs, more YouTubers talking about bells. That's gonna be great, for the project overall, right? So on X, we got XG. Bells coin is an altcoin. Do you understand? Alt season L1 meme, proof of work, bellish belliness. That's what I think I said it a bit earlier, that bells is the best of both worlds. It's both. It's an altcoin and also a meme coin, right? Proof of work layer 1, that's the altcoin side. Meme coin, just like Doge, being created as a meme, right? Based off Animal Crossing. So that, again, great narrative, great, idea, great thing to stand on when you're telling people about bells, right? I think they'll also go to the Litecoin Summit. I saw a tweet. I didn't have it pulled up here, but I saw a tweet with the Bells Coin hats from Bells Coin Dev, and they were going to the Litecoin Summit with the Bells Coin hat. Who's ready for Bells Coin, right? So that's also great as well. They're meeting people in person. It's not just going to be anonymous people. It's fully decentralized. The communities, there's community members that's willing to go out there and show people, hey, don't miss out on bells, right? If you like Litecoin, you like Dogecoin, don't miss out on bells. And if you're a miner, you can mine Doge and bells, right? From Fugazi Bells, does a crypto world understand Bells coin at all? It's a proof of work meme coin, not a token, meme chain. The most performance script blockchain, sitting at 15 mil market cap. This goes to billions. I'm not joking. $100 per coin would be 6 billion market cap. And is that impossible for bells? Is that impossible for this space? We've seen projects do this. We've seen projects do this last year in 2023, right? Now, this may be the last year for the bull run, but I think bells will be a multi-cycle coin. But even in the last year for the bull run, these moves could happen in like a few months, 3 to 6 months. You could see a move like that for bells to 6 billion market cap. Saw it with so many projects. Again, on Solana, we saw Solana projects, Solana meme coins, no value, just a ton of attention and hype, get to 1 to 2 to 3 billion in market cap. So for bells having so much value behind it, I don't think that's impossible, man. 6 billion market cap, I don't think that's impossible. My range will be 1 to 5 billion for bells. 1 to 5 billion, that's my conservative for me is a billion, but anywhere from 1 to 5 I think is possible, right? And I like if crypto Twitter if the crypto participants would just for 1 second be like, you know what, let me stop getting rugged. Let me stop getting rugged trying to chase the quick gains. Let me buy something with value that I could just hold and just keep adding and eventually see my investment grow. If most of them started to think like that again, 2021, 2020, anytime before that, if they started to think like that again, bells would get a lot more attention. But it's on us as a community to open people's eyes and be like, yo, stop chasing the quick gains, bruh. You're gonna lose everything. Take your time, load up on a good gem that is undervalued, be patient, and it's gonna pay off, right? You see the 1 month chart for Bell, it looks great. It's climbing up in a slow and steady pace, but climbing up nonetheless. A lot of altcoins still are at their lows and haven't started to move up, right? So yeah, I'm bearish as always. Let me get your thoughts down below. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the videos. If you want to donate, support the channel, I have my Bells wallet in the description, and all you got to do is just, if you do send me bells, it could be any amount, I'll be thankful. And just comment down below that you sent me and I'll shout you out in the next video. So once again, none of this is financial advice. I'll catch you in the next one.